how they're now going to like do a whole thing where it's like, oh, but she was like bullied, and that's why she's a bad person and wants to skin literal puppies, and it's like, oh
Wait,
my god.
Just let her be
You're literally
evil.
gonna try to do a redemption arc for someone whose name is literally Cruel Devil. Like, are you kidding me?
Hey,
huh?
they did the same thing for
This sounds.
Maleficent.
Yeah, I was about to say this sounds awfully fucking similar.
I
I mean,
know,
to,
and it's
to be
like,
fair, I can at least understand Maleficent because it's more in line with actual fairy like folklore of she's not necessarily evil, she's just a fairy and thusly an asshole.
I mean, yeah, because like, to be fair, I didn't really like Maleficent that much, but I'm like, if you're going to try to do like a bad guy's perspective, maybe don't pick the character who's literally so campy and evil that there's just nothing to work with in terms of like making them a good person. Like, you can't make the puppy skinner a good person. I'm sorry. At least
I
the
quite
Yeah,
fairies,
but
like the kingdom was an asshole to her. Like they're all like, "Oh, we're gonna have a party," and like intentionally not invite her, and it's like medieval times, so of course that's like a huge like insult back then. So like, yeah, maybe she overdid it, but at least still shows that they were an asshole to her in the first place. Like, come on, guys.
I mean, even then, a Maleficent, like, she still reveled in the fact she was evil, and I didn't really hate the first Maleficent. The second one was they're just trying to cash in on a second time.
Basically.
But I don't get why. When your name is literally Maleficent, I don't think that you're very redeemable of a character. And to that
No.
soul, I point you to overly sarcastic productions, trope talk on pure evil, um, because Red brings up a very excellent point on why the fuck are we giving villains depth? They don't need depth. Just have them be charismatic.
It is really weird, and Disney keeps doing it. Like in Beauty and the Beast, like Gaston, who's literally just the
Oh,
epitome of like the
Toxic
dude bro who is
masculinity.
like, yeah, like just like a dude bro who like hates women and is like an asshole all the time to everyone. And then they're like, oh, well, maybe we'll give him PTSD, but he's still like an asshole. And it's like, why would you do this? This makes no sense. And it doesn't give him depth. It's just like makes you kind of low key hate people with PTSD. What does this mean?
well, okay. I still stand by the point that Belle is the true villain of Beauty and the Beast, but it's okay because her comeuppance is coming because she's around revolutionary France.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
Until both her and the Beast's head get chopped off on the guillotine.
That just reminds me of that one like parody song. What was it?
See,
It
now
was like
I would start singing "Do You Hear the People Singing" from Les Mis, but that's the wrong fucking French Revolution.
no, yeah, that's the Wars of 1886, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not even the French Revolution. I don't know why people keep calling Les
Well, I
Mis
mean,
like the French Revolution because it's not.
it is, but France has like a
Well,
weird
France has
fucking
like five
fetish. Yeah,
revolutions like every year, so it's like
yeah.
I
You
mean
know,
it was a revolution, but it's not the French Revolution
Yeah,
that
what
most
republic
people
are they
think
on right
about.
now?
Sorry, what?
oh, they're on their fifth republic. I think we're a
Yeah,
bit overdue. I think we're overdue for another French Revolution, to be honest.
it's gonna happen any day now.
Alright, time
Well, I
for
mean, with the
French Republic number 6.
with the rise of right-wing nationalism in France, that wouldn't surprise me. Oh,
I
did I
mean,
say that
That's
out loud?
that's been
I
happening
mean, the
all over
only
Europe.
other country that has had more breakups and like reaffirmations is probably China. And let me guess, they're not doing so well right now.
Oh,
Whoops.
the CCP is doing okay. Nothing ever happens there. What do you mean to
No.
Tiananmen Square massacre of
Hey,
1984?
quiet before the China hears you.
By
Let's
the
just
way,
be glad
absolute
that
pro.
Discord is not a Chinese. It's
Yeah.
not a Chinese like company.
I want to point out absolute pro gamer move if like someone from China is giving you shit on like an MMO or something. someone has legitimately managed to like translate it into simplified and Mandarin, and you can just paste it into their into the chats, and they will immediately get disconnected. Someone did it once just like to see, and like 50 people disconnected because their internet just got cut out by the CCP. It's hilarious.
And like when what was it? It was like Kingdom Hearts. What was it? 4? Like the newest one that came out.
3.
And like in China,
3, but yes.
3. In China, they erased the entire Winnie the Pooh section because I guess people said the Chinese leader looks like Winnie the Pooh, and so they just erased the entire section. You can't play that section in China.
Well, I mean, A, have you seen Xi Jinping? He does look like Winnie the Pooh. But B,
it's like uncanny.
But B, like, it has become such a meme, both domestically and abroad, that they have started censoring Winnie the Pooh.
It's just like, no more Winnie the Pooh. He is censored now. He's a Chinese revolutionary.
Well, unrelated to that, and so we can get this started so we can get as much done.
Revolutionary. Yin Shan.
And her
brief rundown of what happened last time, and then we'll start.
Yeah, so let us get started. That way we have as much time to get through stuff before people have to go to bed and I have to go get dinner.
Oh boy. Cursed Spark Notes, let's go.
And let's just ignore the fact that my notes are only a few days old.
Cursed Spark Notes, let's go.
So last week, your party had started to loot the individuals that you had defeated. And we went through a great discussion on Arson's murderous intent.
What?
Don't worry about it. You weren't there. You were just fuming.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I think we all came to the conclusion that Arson was going to be fuming on the boat, but like very much panicked up until it went up into the air.
Yes. Don't you remember Rhiannon, the owl, went poof?
Yes.
She's back now. Don't worry about it.
But Arson is still devastated. He doesn't understand how familiars work, and it's just like, this fucking sucks. My owl friend is dead, and you're like, the owl is literally right here. And he's like,
another owl.
oh my god, he had a family, and you're like, no, it's literally the same owl.
She is exactly the same as the last one, Arson. Shut the
It's
fuck
like,
up.
I will avenge your sister, and you're like, okay, he's never gonna get
it. While we were looting the corpses and keeping Arson from fulfilling his name, a ASMR paladin and tiefling wizard appeared and challenged you, the party.
I am surprised and proud of Dayhun's maturity there.
Indeed. Because when asked where Miss Olivia was, Dayhun answered, "Don't know, don't care."
Great.
You'll care soon. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Hey, shh! They don't know what happened. They'll get the message in 9 days. Actually, no, they'll get the message in 9 business days.
I mean, that would be on point if it was Liv who sent the message, but...
And you are getting ready to fight them until they said that they were there to get rid of the demon that was in Dayhun's head. To which you all went buddy-buddy with, said Paladin and Tiefling. Yeah, wizard. Because you had the same goals and you didn't want to die.
Great.
You returned to the Steel Swan. Had it taken out into the ocean for a little bit to see if it worked, which it did. The Paladin and Tiefling Wizard didn't know how to get rid of the demon inside Dayhun without killing him.
Big oof, man.
And while all this is happening, you had dragged along the old man in a wheelchair and the one guy you captured.
Never actually killed that bastard. Oh, it's okay. Arson will.
And then the 4 artificers decided to do a test drive of the ship flying, which was successful.
Yay.
Once you returned to shore, you decided to go into town to look for a job. And in the tavern, which 2 of the original members of the Order of the Swan had gotten their first job, actually, what was it called? Yes, I remember now. The Pretty Rat. You decided to take a job with this world's equivalent of, what was it, Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos, yes. Also, I can't believe you're gonna.
Jeff Bezos.
Also, I can't believe you're just gonna gloss over the fact that Dayhun and Audrey had a heart-to-heart over folk dances.
And Russian roulette.
Exactly. Somehow without the fantasy.
Well, there was a little bit of the fantasy.
No, I don't think we added fantasy to Russian roulette.
You didn't add fantasy to the Russian roulette. You just say that take a crossbow or load a crossbow and randomly shoot people. Anyway, you were paid 600 gold up front for this job, which is to carry various exotic goods. Completely legal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're not so certain, but we have a legally binding contract at least.
Yeah, better than nothing.
Yeah. I mean, the only step up is if it was Liv instead of Audrey, in which case it would be a devil's contract, but we don't talk about that.
Even that's questionable now.
They don't know, Arthur.
I'm just saying, it's questionable now.
They don't know.
She didn't make that commitment yet.
They know nothing.
And they will know nothing for the next 13 days.
9 business days.
Anyway, so Dayhun was this close to getting money for plate mail, to which Silvar gave him the, I think it was 40 GP he needed for full plate.
Yeah, Dayhun's just completely fucking broke now, isn't he?
Yep.
No.
Oh, right, you got the money back from your...
Oh, yeah, that's right, you...
Yeah, I had some extra. Just gonna skirt past that. Keep going, please.
And that's where we left off.
Yeah, no, you did sell back your other armor, so you would have at least that money.
No, I sold my armor too. get
Yeah. Oh.
for the armor that I
Oh,
was
right.
given.
And then Silvar like thumbed you the 40 gold.
Yeah. Anyway,
Isn't it really?
keep going.
That's
No, that's it.
yeah,
We
that
did
is the
nothing else.
recap. And for future reference, if anyone wants to take over that, I'm fine to let them do it.
Ooh,
Oh,
recaps.
right. No, we almost forgot Dayhun's brilliant plan of both getting Audra back into her father's good graces and David to figure out whatever the fuck going on with him.
Yes.
Oh yes,
Awesome.
and your job
Also,
was to take these goods to the city of Cano and the city of Vile.
Great. They are very far apart from each other. Amazing.
it's
You have
okay,
a
we have
flying boat, though.
That is true. We basically do have like a plane.
Arson, we're the ones with the airship, not the poor tiefling girls like having a mental breakdown over pirates.
Quick question. What session is this?
This is
69.
not quite this. This session currently, according to my notes, is session 27.
Cool.
That's not nearly as cool.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
might as
you
well
know
be
it's better than
secretary.
27. 28. I can't believe you fucking
Really?
laughed at that.
Yeah, really, really close, man.
So, Order of the Swan, Dayhun just got his plate mail.
Okay, so are we sure? Are we sure the Iron Swan can fly now, Dayhun? You're going to add like quite a bit amount of weight now.
It doesn't matter. I'm awesome now.
Okay, so we can just drag you by a fishing line from the back. Great.
That would actually probably be worse for the ship because then the balance wouldn't be, evenly distributed. If I'm on top of the ship, then I can move around as needed.
Oh no, I was gonna like string you up to like directly the center of gravity and just have you act like a pendulum.
Yeah, but still, depending on how we set our cargo up, that may not be the best idea.
Okay,
How about I
well,
just
I
get
mean,
on the ship normally?
okay, well, hopefully it floats for the Fire Ganassi's sake.
I mean, yeah, man.
Well, it's the air.
Yeah, I stand by what I said.
I just
You don't-
love that statement where it's like, "You sure this is gonna work?" And it's like, "Yeah, man, I'm awesome." Obvious.
I mean, Valkyrie has a 20 in intelligence. She knows damn well it won't affect the ship. She's just giving him shit.
Perfect conversation. 10 out of 10. Good job, everyone.
Okay, so you're certain. I mean, we can pack you up in one of the boxes if you prefer.
No thanks. Speaking about boxes, where do we get the cargo?
Yeah. Do we need to pick it up?
Hold up. Is it? I. As she pulls out the contract and looks at it.
The
Strata, yes, Strata, all of that again, but in Sylvan.
See, it would have been agreed that the loading and unloading would be taken care of by the dock workers.
Yep, right there. And there it is again in Elven. Sylvan, I think that's Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Sweet, so should we just have to meet up with the dock workers then?
Yep.
Sweet.
Alright, I just got called over for dinner, so I'll be back in a moment. Don't cause too much chaos. And Arson, Arson, the city better still be there by the time I get back.
God has abandoned us. We shall run free.
Cool. So we're just gonna fast forward until we're done with the cargo stuff. Pretend that the guy paid for it because I'm not, and then yeah, we're on the ship.
Yay!
Oh,
I can't believe
yes.
we're on the ship. It felt like as though it took 5 seconds.
What's that?
Oh yeah, no, that's like some great magic. Elven bullshit. You wouldn't understand.
Clearly not. I mean, I barely understand what familiars are, so.
Urban, I just fucking casted haste off the dock workers. That's why it took 5 seconds. I don't think he would understand that.
Are you dissing my man?
No, I legitimately do not think he understands magic.
I'm a sorcerer. I at least understand some magic.
I think he just like thinks that it's like waving his hands around and like saying weird shit, and it just happens.
I actually, Arson's backstory, you don't forget his backstory. His backstory, here it is, guys. His backstory is that he's just a con nerd, and he just got mistaken for an actual sorcerer.
I have
he's not
no
even
fucking.
A fire ganassi. He has like fake plastic ears and shit.
I'm gonna be real with you, Dayhun. I have no fucking clue how the fuck is actually working. I think the weave is just taking pity on him.
That's something you can explain to me. What is the weave?
The weave, it is something that like the goddess Mistra made that permeates everything and sort of gives us fucking magic, bro. Well, us, she like looks over at Arson and goes, me, you are more divine, you get your stuff from oaths and deeply held philosophies and gods, and the druid over there from nature spirits. I've always wanted to talk to a rock, but they seem painfully boring.
Might as well talk to a dwarf. Anyway, so
Whoa! We are civilized folk. You do not just fucking say that out loud. You sound like my father.
What are you going on about?
You don't just say that about people.
But dwarves know a lot about rocks. They can be a translator. My goodness.
What is this?
That's like asking that one to talk to fire for us. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Arthur. What? Yeah.
Can you talk to fire?
Like,
do you have any special
conversation? Because right now I have a chance, like in the world building, to just decide whether or not fire is like sentient, and it all lays on the shoulders of just a very tired 20-something-year-old who barely understands the world building of this.
I mean, to be fair, from what I understand about like druids, they still like talk to fire. I mean, the aforementioned Liv yelling at Sturbon that there's an entire fucking circle of these druids.
I mean, I could say something like, I don't know, man, like something, everything is alive because something, the universe, because something, we're all connected and it's all one big plan and something, but who gives a shit? I mean, just like.
Okay, Arson, can you hand me my cookie back? I'm cutting you off.
How dare you? I am perfectly sober.
Arson, please.
He just refuses and just starts eating it furiously.
Oh fuck, that's the elven shit. Okay, well we're not getting him for another hour. At least.
Arson's like, deuces, see you next Tuesday.
His eyes just glaze over. Do you see stars for me?
Alright, why did you give him...
This is not smoking, so technically you shouldn't even be mad right now. So
that's actually entirely the reason I gave it to him.
Revenue
clearly is not winning right now.
It's not okay, well now it's smoking, but he is on fire.
He's always smoking, technically.
Yeah, but
I'd like to think that Arson is basically like a vape pen. Like, you know how vape pens can have like certain like tastes and smells and stuff? You could just you just start smelling like cookies and you're like, yo, what the fuck?
So what you're saying is if we suck the fire ganassi.
Like whatever fire ganassi like smokes, it's just like he immediately starts smelling like that thing.
Okay, well, you completely missed the point, and I'm glad, but I'm not finishing that sentence.
Is the DM back?
I heard him for a second.
Yes, I am back.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh, good.
All right.
God has returned.
So we are on the docks. Everything is loaded up, and we're just sort of sitting, waiting for us to go places.
All right,
Okay, so
let me
Arson.
bring you the map.
Okay, so Arson.
Yep.
Again, I'm trying to tell you this. This is Rhiannon. This is the same fucking bird from last night.
Arson is like baked out of his mind. He's like starting just to cry. He's like, "You can't tell me that. I know you're just trying to make me feel better." And he's just
No.
bawling now.
She's actually the same fucking bird. Well, actually, she's
Just
not a
refuses
bird.
to understand.
Actually, she's not a bird. She's like a fairy. But I'm getting ahead of myself here.
It's a magic-made creature. Simplest version.
And he's like, "Yes, I too believe that Rihanna was
Yeah, there we go.
magical." He just keeps crying.
No, she's literally fucking magic.
Yeah.
She's
And he's
literally
like,
just
"I know, I miss her too." Just completely over his head.
No, she is a face spirit that has been given form by my own magical doing, and now she's an owl. If you give me like an hour, I can turn her into like a cat or an octopus.
He's like, "Whoa. You gave birth to an owl?"
No,
Yeah.
no. I just like draw a
It's
magic
like you
circle
are
in the ground.
starting to like regret giving him that cookie forever now.
Oh, she absolutely is. She already was. No. I'm trying. She is the manifestation of a certain part of the weave that I have brought together by drawing like a magic circle, having the proper materials in it, and speaking proper like phrases.
Yo, Arson, it's not the same bird. All right, hey, changing. Can we get that out?
Yeah, all of you like you as she just pulls up as she just like casts firebolts in your general direction. Bad demon, get back! No,
We are
No.
on a boat. Actually, you know what? Keep doing that.
Arson
Okay,
like
so
puts
that's
himself
the-
between you guys, and he's like, "Stop fighting, guys. I know that we're all sad because Rihanna is gone, but
I am going to throw you overboard.
The demon or the fire ganassi or both?
it's a surprise."
Yeah,
Yes.
the answer is
The answer to
yes.
that question is yes.
Do we have insurance?
No.
Why?
You did up until Liv left.
We need insurance.
Well,
But first, we need
actually-
money to get
actually,
that
I have
insurance.
insurance.
Let's get moving.
Well, no, see, I have
We are
insurance. It's
moving.
called being fucking rich.
I mean, that is true. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
I
we're
mean,
floating, aren't we?
have money disease.
Yeah,
It
it,
makes you immune to all
it would,
other diseases.
Yeah.
it would be
you
assumed
somebody
that
like-
while you're having this conversation, the ship has gone out of port and is now in the air on the way to Cano.
Okay, no, but like the point being is that like, if somebody actually like cuts me hard enough, which is hard, I know, I will just start bleeding like copper pieces. It is a very serious condition.
Sounds
But it also
painful.
means, well, it also means that I don't have to worry about like falling ill, or if my bone breaks, I can get it set and not have to worry about crippling medical debt.
Or you can just cast a healing spell on yourself.
I
Do
mean,
you
like,
know how
And
much
you can just
healers
use the
cost,
cost
man?
pieces to pay for your stuff.
Well, that's actually the point.
what if I just kind of nick you, let you bleed out for a little while, and not like fully, and then I heal you? Should we get some
That's well, okay. A, that will cause inflation, and
Alright.
that's a bad thing. But also, I'd like to see you fucking try to hit me.
It's not
It would
have
have been
a fight.
completely voluntary, but whatever.
No, like I can't really decide whether or not when that shit's active. So I would legitimately like to see you try and hit me. I'd say you got a 1 in 20 chance.
Okay, but like, if you give
I
me
like
your
those
hand,
odds. Do it.
if you give me your hand and I hold your hand in my arm, and then I just carefully draw a knife across your skin, and you start bleeding, that's not very hard to hit.
Sturbon, didn't you say that this guy took a man's hand?
Yeah, he cut
We
off a
don't
man's
need to
hand
talk
once.
about that.
Yeah, I'm not holding my
Then
hand
you
out.
carried it around for a while.
And I still wish I had it.
Yeah, there's a reason why I threw it in the Bloody Harbor.
Okay, so you threw a hand in the. Oh, that would explain. Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
it was the
after he
closest thing
made
I
the
had.
bloody harbor.
I have some letters to write. Tell my comrades that there wasn't just a murder and they threw the pieces into the harbor. Yeah. No, like actually, when that washed on shore, people got into a bit of a tizzy about that.
I mean, the guards
think-
knew about the
Yeah.
whole
Well,
ordeal.
are you talking about the guards or the actual fucking guard?
The guards.
Okay. Well, the actual fucking guard got into a bit of a tizzy as well, but we don't worry about them. They're fucking awful at their job.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We're not the only Knights Order in the area, but like, we pick up most of their fucking slack. I mean, before the whole Civil War thing, I think Imperial soldiers also helped, but that was more so around the time that and she just motions with her hand into an explosion. That happened.
By the way, the tokens that you can see that are not yours are the artificers, as well as the cooks down in the galley.
JK gang. Okay, so hey, Arson, buddy. If you don't mind me asking, like, I know we got on a bit of a tangent there, but like, that seems kind of important. What the fuck is your deal with those guys?
What guys? I don't know any guys.
The ones that shot Rhiannon. The one I think we still have, like, we have one of them still in, like, the fucking bridge. You know.
Wait, did we ever catch that guy?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
We had one.
We also never turned him over. He's still on the ship.
I see. But he's not Fire Ganassi though. He was just working with the guy who was.
Okay. You're gonna have to explain yourself a bit more here, Arson. I know that you're like higher than fucking Mount Celestia right now, but still.
Yeah, alright. Honestly, it's more calming me down than anything else. So, as you may have noticed, I'm kind of the only Fire Ganassi around. And the reason that is because it's very deliberate. I tried to go where none of my kind is. The reason for that is because back home, by home I mean like my home country, things are not going well. Oh boy, this is very difficult to say the least. Listen, the government is cracking down really hard on the country, but also on the surrounding territories. And it's getting very dark and very dangerous. I decided one day that I had to leave that country when I was still fairly young, but I'm just glad that I was never fully indoctrinated into the system that was starting to become. But the problem is that if you leave, you are forever considered a traitor of the homeland. I just never thought that they were going to follow me this far. But then again, my escape wasn't exactly clean.
Well, yeah, what I understand from what you guys did in Snot Cave, I believe that. Oh, I didn't mean to fucking say that. Okay, okay. Cool. Cool. My family's homeland got blown up once, but hey, I understand. What country are you talking about, by the way?
Um, it's pretty far from here, like I said. Have you ever heard of Amarok?
I'm going to roll history on that because I actually legitimately do not know. There's
And
a
I,
good
the
chance she
GM,
would.
don't know.
There's a good chance Audrey would, in fact, know, just being a noble, but we'll see.
It's just like
Yeah.
a mountain. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
want,
Okay.
it's just like a mountain fire volcano territory country thing.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck people live. Well, I guess if they're fire ganassi, that makes sense. Okay.
Alright,
Cool.
sorry to interrupt, but, Soul, you and I are gonna have to talk about this later.
Yep, I take. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Okay, just had to get that out there. Continue.
Yeah, no, cool, cool. Terrifying, but cool.
Yep, I know.
Not the whole, your homeland's trying to murder you thing, that you guys lived on an active fucking volcano thing.
Yeah. I mean, for the fire ganassi, it's not really a big deal. I mean, we're basically fire spirits, but like more sentient.
I mean, what? Do you have like a large tiefling population too?
I mean, it's a good place to cook food.
Okay,
You got
well,
fire
you're a man of
everywhere.
simple pleasures.
I mean, there's not really any other species besides fire ganassi. There's a few reasons for that. One, because the territory is basically inhospitable for like a majority of the other races. And two, because we kind of don't like outsiders that much. So not even the tieflings are really there. I'm sure they could live there if they wanted to, but trust me, they don't.
Cool, cool. Smash got to live, like, looking at a place on a map. That'd be a really good place to live. She would be that type of asshole, too.
Just be like, yeah, go live in the genocidal dictatorship. Go do it.
I think I could get ahead in this nation. I really could. Yeah, but I don't know if that's a really good idea for your girlfriend. Yes, but, like, if I have a high-paying job... Anyways, I digress. Okay. Cool. Cool. And they're now just trying to kill you.
Well, I didn't really mention this, but the thing is that pretty much the only true escape route is by boat. It's another reason why I don't really like them. But when I was trying to escape on the boat, I may have sort of maybe accidentally killed a superior officer. So I guess
That sounds
that might
serious.
be a reason
Oh,
why they're
yeah.
after me.
No, I can't imagine killing a superior officer would ever get you in trouble. Not at all. As the knight.
Listen, I didn't mean to. I was just going to sneak away, but then we got caught and things escalated, and long story short, here I am.
Great, great. No, cool. Please, please tell me there's not gonna be more of those. No,
Well-
that's too hopeful. Okay, so we're gonna have to commit a lot of fucking murder. Got it.
Yeah, listen, I didn't mean for this to happen. I thought I was far away enough. Like, I'm the only one of my kind for miles around here. I
Great,
didn't
great.
think they would follow me this far.
Well, it's okay. Understand that if one of them stabs me in the back, I'm going to plunge their dagger into you after we're done murdering them.
Fair
That
enough.
already happened.
But if they do it again, Dayhun,
I get a
Okay.
second chance.
yes, yeah. Everyone gets one. By the way, if either of your pasts means I get a fucking dagger in my, lower spine, I'm going to put the dagger in the same place that they put it in me.
Probably not for me. I mean,
Well, look, I would expect the same if something from my past came up. But what are the odds of that? No, actually, what are the odds of that? My family's from a completely different world.
Not high. Considering that my knowledge of Faerun, or Toril, my knowledge of Toril is much more large than my knowledge of Eberron.
She is both from Eberron and the one country on the main continent in Eberron that got nuked into oblivion.
Like I said, my knowledge on Toril is more expansive than Eberron, so...
No, cool. So... let's just hope that we can help with... what the fuck were you calling him again?
Boat.
No, Dayhun. Or the demon, I don't really fucking care. Our benefactor.
The person you're doing the job for?
Yeah, but we also gave him a fucking nickname like a dumbass.
What was his original name?
Let me scroll past all of that bullshit from Liv.
I believe you're calling him Hammy.
Oh, right, Hammy. I almost called him Pigsy, but, I know none of us would make a Journey to the West reference.
Wait, Pigsy?
Yeah, no, he's Hammy. The guy, yeah. We're just gonna do the job for Hammy.
Aw, is Sandy with him?
No, he's not Pigsy, he's Hammy.
Well, how
Also-
dare you?
Yeah, also, God help us if we actually found Pigsy. Not because of Pigsy himself, he's a dumbass, but because of Sun Wukong. Look, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. We have Sturbon right here, Sun Wukong, and demons. Look, I know. But still, he is the zero brain cells type of person.
Should we send someone down to check up on that prisoner?
Ah, fuck.
Yes,
Hey, Arson, wanna go check on the prisoner?
I'm
Dayhun, no.
gone.
Dayhun, you cut off a man's hand. Get back up here.
But that's the fun.
Arson's like, well, as long as it's not me, and he downs another shot.
Where
Dayhun,
is it?
no. If we're gonna do Dayhun, no. If we're gonna do it, we should let Arson mutilate this guy.
God damn it.
That'll be accurate enough, since this is not a 100% recreation of the ship that I imagined it to be, but it's good enough.
Cool.
alright.
All right.
Gucci.
I get to do an interview. Or
Not again.
Hey, can someone... yeah, I'm gonna go after the demon.
Good. Make sure he doesn't torture the prisoners.
I will kill
Again.
him.
Try not to
I mean,
break
I
any
will-
Geneva conventions, guys.
Heck, you know
Don't worry, the
that.
Fantasy Geneva Conventions are not, actually valid here.
No, they haven't been signed yet.
Yes.
In Eberron maybe, but not here.
No, they haven't had the Fantasy Geneva Convention yet. We haven't had Fantasy World War I or World War II
I really
yet.
like that because that implies that there hasn't been a fantasy holocaust yet. So
Well,
you know
no,
what?
no,
We
Go
haven't
with
had
it.
a fantasy 7 Years War yet.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say that like the only one who would even know something close to fantasy Geneva conventions would be Audrey, but her family left before the end of the last war in Eberron. So
Let me grab that guy that you didn't kill. What map was that? It was this
The
Untitled
city.
Market.
We'll
yeah,
just
with
pretend.
all the twin owls.
And this is just going to be a bit blurry for me for a bit. Or never mind. Alright, yeah, right there works. So, when you get down to where the brig is, you see the guy that you had captured is lying down on the ground, still as a rock.
I go
Oh,
over
cool!
and
He had a
poke him.
cyanide capsule.
Poke him, and I'd like to make him medicine check.
There is no response.
Medicine?
There are no visible injuries, and he
Wait,
does
so
not look like he's poisoned.
Is there any water anywhere? You know what? Yes, I do have holy water. I'm gonna splash that on him.
No, we never covered how the fuck you can hold that.
The holy water has no more effect than normal water would. He's as dead as a doornail, though I will say that.
I
have a body.
okay. Hold up.
Desecration of bodies.
As she will completely strip him now,
Thank you.
and just pick him, hoist him up, like
Wait. I
a
want the
fucking
head.
sack of potatoes, and she will go back up on deck.
All right, wait.
I
Dayhun.
can't actually
Well,
drag him, and she's just gonna toss
Toss the body
the
overboard.
entire
nope.
goddamn body
Dayhun's gonna
overboard.
grab it before
Yep.
that. Dayhun is gonna grab that body.
Contested strength rolls, people.
I mean,
Are you
she's
guys
just
doing
dropping
tug
it.
of war with the body?
Well,
no,
I mean,
she-
before you can
it-
even take him up the stairs, I'm gonna try to contest you.
I'm gonna laugh if I somehow beat you. I'm not planning on it. She's not a strong woman, but I'm gonna laugh if I somehow beat you.
She just like pokes him in the eyes and then just scampers off.
Wait.
Wow.
Why'd you roll strength twice?
A 20 and a nat 20.
I don't know.
Wait.
Wait,
Can we
hold
go with
up.
the first one, please? I really want this head.
Yeah,
No,
why
no,
did you
I-
roll
I
strength
actually-
twice?
I only hit strength once. I don't know what the fuck happened. Part of me wants to joke and say that we just tear the body in two, though. I find that to be the much funnier option.
You can take the top part. Rip.
No, Dayhun rips the body from your arms. And it's,
Mine.
yeah, his.
Okay then. She'll just look back at him, snap her fingers, and cast Fireball on the dead body still in his arms, and just walk upstairs.
Okay, we are in the
You
middle of
two
a
are
ship.
so petty. God damn it.
Fireball? Seriously?
Firebolt, the
Okay, that's
cantrip.
better.
Yeah.
That's much better.
No, she's not. She's not gonna cause a fucking bomb to go off on the bottom deck of the ship.
It's
Well,
telling me
Dayhun
about-
is gonna follow her up, though.
As the corpse starts charring.
Never mind. So you're going back up to the top deck?
Yep, right about here.
About there?
Yep.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
And what are you doing
So
with the smoldering corpse?
The smoldering
Actual
corpse.
Boone has no clue. He's just gonna look at it and be like, What? And he's just gonna like push it over the edge. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing with this.
Oh, cool! It was a demon. I should have
Body, and you're just
re-aimed my
wait, why did I
firebolt.
type for this?
Oh god, it was a demon. Okay, I should have just re-aimed that firebolt to your face.
What in the world?
That's
Don't
not
worry about it.
Just like disregard that, please. That was a quirk of my personality.
Yep, you did that again, and I'm not going to cast it on the dead body.
Hey, it's still my body. Do we have the paladin on board? Did they leave?
Rutra, did you see them last? No, I didn't. I believe that was, Otmar. He's been over there by the galley. He might know something more. It's this fella right there.
So, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna see if I can. Bear with me. Okay, so that's a 10 for stealth.
Okay, no dex mod?
No.
Also, yeah. Especially with disadvantage from the plate mail. Fuck.
Yep.
Oh man.
That's what that is.
So you try to sneak up behind him, he turns and looks at you. He's like, can I do something for you, Captain?
Yes. Did you see did you see the paladin that escorted me on board? And what happened to him?
Last thing I saw that they were leaving, though. But he and his companion were leaving the deck shortly before you arrived. I know they were in. I know they were in here shortly beforehand. I think the cooks may have driven them off the ship unintentionally. That they've been arguing for a while.
Ooh, argument. Thank you. Go back to whatever you were doing, I guess. That's pretty helpful.
Just waiting for them to calm down. I really don't want to. I mean, I myself don't want to get involved, but if you want to get involved, it's your prerogative, sir.
And he's already downstairs.
So, anyways, Arson.
What's up?
Are you feeling okay? How many fingers am I holding up?
What fingers? Nah, I'm just fucking
really...
with you.
Okay.
Alright. So, Dayhun,
I really shouldn't have given this to a non-elf.
let me just remember what. Hold on, roll 20. 20. Right, shortcuts. That's what it was. Keyboard shortcuts. Miscellaneous. When all else fails, just click random set of keys. So it'd probably be helpful if I was on the same layer. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna move these to the token layer so you can see them.
Big.
These these are pictures of what the cooks look like.
Damn, bro, we hired 2 rune knights for our chefs.
Almost, but not quite. Hey, this fella right here looks to be he's trying to calm things down, but the lady chef is pretty much saying, well, what would you know, you high and mighty ASMRs? You probably don't even know what the plight we tieflings have to go through. I know, you're right, but that is no reason why we can't get along. We're going to be at this for however long, and I'm sorry, Captain. Do you need something?
Yes. Dayhun turning to the tiefling is going to say, for your purposes, it is ASMR. And what are you doing?
We're just trying to figure out who gets what shift.
Okay. What shift do you want? I say to the ASMR.
I don't really care. I thought I was going to be cordial and prepare an evening meal. At least, but let me get her name. But Miss Hope is taking offense to that, and really, sir, you don't need to get involved. I'm terribly sorry about this. If you're looking for the Genomycian paladin and wizard, I think they left. Are we still at port?
No, actually, we are currently in the air. Literally.
That would explain why the air is a little thin.
I know, right? It's kind of nice. Anyway, so Miss Hope.
Okay, Arson, deep breaths, don't hyperventilate.
Oh no. Fire needs oxygen.
Arson is like way too stoned out of his mind to just be like, what? Huh?
Arson,
He like has
Arson.
like 5% like cognitive ability right now.
Arson, come on, keep breathing. I know.
So, Miss Hope, was it?
Yes.
And you would be? To the ASMR.
Eldrahill.
Alright, so you're L from now on.
Of course, sir.
I'm sorry, I'm just bad with names. I grew up in a dungeon, so I'm not really good at it. Anyway, so Hope, look, you're working with a flexible man. I don't care what racial problems you had to go through. You're on my ship now, and you have equal opportunity. So please work with him to figure something out. Take the shift you want, and he'll take the one he wants, or that you don't want, I guess, in this situation. But please try to make it even.
We'll see, Captain. I haven't had very much kind feelings about ASMR since leaving my homeland.
Chaos isn't trying to kill you.
Nope.
He's
Shoot.
not calling you horrible or anything special. He's just trying to work with you. So, stop yelling at him, okay? Or else I'll yell at you. And maybe throw you over the side. That would be fun. I'd like to hear some screams.
Buddy, your demon side's showing a bit.
Anyway, sorry. Forget that last part. I'm not going to try to kill you.
Like, imagine you just doing a workplace dispute and all of a sudden your boss threatens to murder you and you're just like, yo, what the fuck?
This is what happens when the HR department just ups and fucking leaves with her girlfriend.
This is what happens when the HR department is actually literally demons.
Well, no, the HR department was Fleur. She's not here.
And
She's currently out of the office.
more than out of the office.
Well, yes, but they don't know Arthur.
That's just going to be the thing between the two of us until that thing happens, isn't it?
Yes.
We're just going
I'll tell you
not
that
gonna know.
everyone else doesn't know, then I'll say something and you'll say that. You'll tell me that. It'll just be the back and forth until they know.
So, yeah, please settle this dispute because chaos is very, very fun to decide to throw you off the ship. So just try to keep a low profile and please, first off, don't spit in my soup and then please don't poison it. I really don't want to die with this unresolved conflict.
They both look offended at the possibility that they would poison your food.
All right, with that look,
Just
I am going to be like,
shit
I
from, like,
just
Speech
threatened
Man.
I just threatened to throw you off the ship. I know that can come off as a little, threatening.
Threatening. A threat.
Like, I know threats can be threatening, guys, but, like...
Don't take it as a threat.
Don't take it as a threat. I didn't mean it as one, even though it literally is a fucking threat.
So yeah, I'm going to leave you two guys before I do anything or say anything more that I will instantly regret.
Didn't you come in here for a reason, Captain? Says the man in the wheelchair in the corner.
Hey. Well, I was kind of coming down here for the dispute. For, bad reasons, but,
No.
you have something to say?
Until everyone just called him out on it, and now... and now I can't throw someone over the side of the ship.
So sad.
No, bad. I'm getting the fucking spray bottle.
You're not down there, you're up on deck talking with Arson.
We can all hear this because, I don't know, just because of vents and shit, and we're just like, what the fuck? What the hell's going down?
I love to imagine we can only hear Dayhun, though. We don't know the actual context. Sans, I will throw you overboard.
We're like, what the hell?
Hey, guys, you think we should check up on him?
I'm getting the spray bottle. Don't hold me back, Sturbot.
I mean, would a spray bottle really work on a paladin?
Just be like, no, bad paladin.
It has worked before. Also, I might have stole some of his holy water. Don't tell him about that.
But is it holy water if a demon blessed it?
I think the more important question is it holy water if he created it? Like, if either one of the personalities created it.
Okay, but that's actually a good test for science. If I spray it with him and he like starts burning, then we know he can actually make holy water, and that's important.
Okay.
You know what? Just because I want to know the science, you have my blessing. Start bombing with holy water.
See, as my brother would say, it is very important that we have the empirical processes down to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Chrissy also said, YOLO swag and jumped off our family estate with a fucking paraglider that had a hole in it. So...
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Do it.
We're lucky we're rich.
Anyway, back downstairs. I myself didn't see anything, but they certainly, well, they were. I didn't exactly catch what was going on, but Mr. Elrahil, I was walking by them when they left. I was a bit too far away to catch their conversation.
Thank you for that information. Okay, like as a player, I have no clue where I'm supposed to go with this.
So what this guy said was that this guy was walking by the paladin and wizard right before they left.
Ah, yes. Walking past somebody means you know something. All right, so, hey, come over here.
Yes.
So, the old man over there said that, you knew something about the paladin.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily I know something about them, but I did catch a part of their conversation as I was coming in.
Did they talk about me? Like, in a murderous way?
They expressed regret that they weren't able to get the demon out. But right before they left, the wizard lady got a little excited and told the paladin that she's going to Igea.
I have no idea what that is.
Perish! Fucking die!
Arson stops her with the spray bottle, like, no, let him have this one.
No, I am going to as she like has her sword out, I'm going to fucking murder him.
Arson is still just like trying his best to restrain her.
Yes, 2 weaklings fighting.
Yeah, 2 weaklings and one of them's like super high. It's like not going well.
Well, I love the fact that I say that, but apparently Audrey's workout regimen in the fucking library works.
I mean, yeah, apparently with that nat 20, so like clearly something's going right.
Or the 15. Or the fact that she succeeded in a grapple check.
Please explain what Igea is.
If I'm thinking correctly, it's a country just south of the Ganomycean theocracy, and it was a collection of city-states before this one, in the past 100 years, managed to conquer them all. They have a interesting alphabet, or they speak an interesting language there. He'll think about it for a moment and then write down some random fantasy Greek letters. Anyway, once the wizardess said that, the paladin Phila said, we need to get to Father something or ever and teleport over to the theocracy and take a ship down. I got her father, now I'll get her.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, what shift are you going to be doing?
Morning shifts.
Cool.
Well, morning to just afternoon.
All right then. Don't overwork yourself, pal. As he pats him on the shoulder.
He may be a demon, but at least he has worker solidarity.
I'm like
So-
a redditor.
Like Reddit. They can be fake, but they have a demon.
Right.
I'm gonna help.
Maybe a
Okay,
demon,
okay,
but
so-
understands worker solidarity.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Is the sole difference between Dayhun and Live 4chan and Reddit?
I mean,
And I don't like the implications for that for my character.
we're gonna have to go through a live redemption arc. It's just her becoming less of a capitalist.
They don't know, Arthur.
I didn't say anything this time.
I know. I'm just saying that before I actually say something. Anyways. Oh, great, Dayhun's on deck.
Hi. You guys really gotta stop
immediately
being so
fucking
loud.
sprays you in the face with the holy water.
Thank you. That was
Okay.
very refreshing. How
Arson's
kind.
like, sorry, man. I tried to stop her, but I am so baked right now.
Yeah, and so with the
Okay.
kind of
Okay, so we found.
you're not
Okay, so we
burning, but
found
you're
out.
now really cold. Your face is now really cold.
This smells weird. Is this my holy water?
No, what are you talking about? Okay, so we found out it's not actually holy water. It's very important.
If you look
Like,
over at
"Guys,
Silvar,
we
Silvar
learned."
will nod that it's the holy water.
She's just giving him a thumbs up.
All right. Yeah, don't drink that. That's a bad idea. Anyway, so so
Okay,
then
so I'm gonna. Okay, so Arson, next up, I'm gonna spike someone's shrimp with this.
what is that?
Nothing, buddy. So about getting in good graces with my father. You wanna tell the plan for the gang and all that?
Speaking first of fathers, I heard something that may pertain to Liv. For the people who know who that is, she might be in trouble. I'm not exactly sure. Also, we should probably either go to IGEA very quickly or stay away from it. And I'm just going to try to relate as well as I possibly can what I heard. I'm going to make a quick history check for that. You know,
Well, this is
Godspeed, man.
Godspeed.
yup.
Godspeed.
Oh,
well,
man.
if they're going to get there faster than we thought.
Oh no, they don't know Arthur.
Would you guys stop that, please?
Okay, I'll just
It's building
DM him. They don't.
tension.
I'll just DM him that now. Okay, well, you at least managed to get an idea. Why the fuck are we concerned about a bunch of city-states?
It's technically only one, I think. Anyway,
Well, okay, fair enough, but why the fuck are we concerned about it?
it may have something to do with our heartless, horrible party mom. So that's kind of important to us.
Heartless, horrible party mom. That's the name of my new band.
Shut the fuck up, it's my character, I get first dibs.
Yeah,
More
well, she's not
importantly,
here now,
our
is she?
Yeah, but her creator is, so shut the fuck up, Saul.
our
What the fuck did she
our
do to you
kindest
guys?
and nicest party members also with her. Sorry, Sturban, you're more like the awesome mascot, not so, nice and kind.
I am so fucking lost. What the fuck did she do to you guys?
contracts. And she keeps
Contract.
pestering me about not understanding any language, and he's just gonna start ranting and just infernal.
You just see her pulling out one of the cookies and start eating it. Cool.
Arson's just like, trust me, it's just capitalism.
Oh,
Yes, capitalism.
as she's halfway through the cookie and like her eyes are saying over. What? Oh fuck that! Yeah, no, that's bad, man. You keep at it. I'm gonna go take a nap. Do elves
Alright.
even do that? I don't know.
What? But this get shoo, and remember, not the captain's quarters. These doors right here.
Oh, she immediately just sits down and trances.
Actually,
I could totally
if
do
I'm
that.
remembering the map that I didn't steal this from, the doors to the captain's quarters are actually up here.
Piracy.
I mean, we are pirates. Haha, get it? Because we're on a boat?
Not
These
everybody on a
doors
boat.
right here would go
Yes, they
down
are.
to these doors right here.
Yeah, I was directing her
Yeah.
towards those.
Oh no.
Specifically.
Yeah, no, she has already sat down and has started trancing. Though I will remind you that elves are lucid while they trance, Dayhun.
He's gonna get up right into her face, like uncomfortably close. And just stare at her.
Yeah.
Alright. And he's just gonna stay there. Okay, so the whole idea probably now, and remember, he's stared dead in the eyes throughout this entire spiel. We need to get to Igea probably here soon. Maybe after we get some money. That would probably be a good idea.
Arson's like, but do we have to save Liv? He's like, on one hand, we have to save Liv. On the other hand, if we don't, Fleur probably is gonna die. We actually like her, so
Wow!
decision.
Smash cut to live on a completely different boat. Jesus fucking Anna, I think they're talking about me. It's like,
So,
what
yeah.
the
It's like that
fuck?
Sandy meme where it's like, I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna kick Arson's ass when I see him next.
Hey, Anana, if you're really cool about me using those powers, just make sure that in our contract I can still beat the shit out of Arson. Just call it a hunch.
Yeah, I like the implication that the NPC who has sort of become the DMPC is the most well-liked character out of the entire party.
She's the only actually good person in the party, so...
I mean, that is honestly true. Like, let's see. Liv is basically just a capitalist. Like, one of us is possessed by a demon. The other one of us is low-key a war criminal. And, like...
Oh, and then we have Arson.
Yeah, and then Arson. So, like, we don't have, like, the best record in terms of, like, morals.
It's surprising you're not murder hobos.
I think...
Honestly,
well,
yes, you're right. I'm proud of us.
I mean, I think the best, even with Audrey instead of Liv, the best morality we have is blithing neutrality.
Yeah, makes sense. Yep.
Anyway, so I take it there's no more activity for the remainder of this day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Book
Alright.
time.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah.
Hold up.
What?
Hold up. I'm playing two sides of this. Hold up.
Are we gonna have a sleepover? Are we gonna play Truth or Dare?
Okay. Truth or Dare, Arson?
Arson's like, well, on one hand, I've already told them, like, my horrible, tragic backstory, so how bad can truth be?
Does he actually say truth to her?
Like, he literally says all of that out loud.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it you said truth there. Okay, so are you a top or a bottom?
Arson immediately is like, and truth or dare, done. Bye.
Wait, actually, can I change my truth? Can you explain to me what the fuck top and bottom mean? I've like heard people use that before. I don't understand it. I got
Arson just
told
like
I have like big switch energy. What does that mean, Arson?
Arson is just like, today was a mistake. Living is a mistake.
No, Arson, please.
And he's just like is slowly like sliding out of the room, just like, oh no, look, my name is being called. Oh damn it!
I mean, I want to
they need me up in the crow's nest.
No one.
Which is farthest, which is the ship, but which is the part of the ship that's furthest from the water.
Arson, no one's called. Oh, okay, and he's gone. I love the fact though that Audrey does not understand like sex or that shit, so she would legitimately ask Arson that.
And Arson, who is just like, oh yeah, no, I totally, yeah, yeah. Oh wait, what's that? The ship is on fire. Ah, shit! It's too dangerous.
Hey,
See
Arson,
ya.
okay, but one more question. Why do people get flustered when I take my top off around them? They never actually explain that. They just throw blankets at me.
All of a sudden, a blanket gets thrown at Audrey.
Okay. Good night, Arson.
Night. And then he immediately passes out from like cookie overdose.
One goddamn cookie.
Like, you don't know this, but like he took the rest of your cookie as after you ate some of it.
All right.
Oh no, she finished it before transing, but hey.
All right, so I feel like Dayhun's getting a little bit of attention this session, so we'll get back to him in a little bit. Arson.
Hey.
You dream a dream.
Oh my god.
Holy
Is fantasy
fuck.
racism finally over?
Arson punches the CEO of fantasy racism in the face.
Yeah! It's just Jeff Bezos. Fantasy Jeff Bezos.
Yo, wait, at least let Hammy pay us before we punch him in the face.
So, your dream initially begins as that.
It was beautiful. I have a feeling it's not going
canon now.
However, the last part of your dream is you find yourself in a void. You look around, you don't see anything. Until after about a minute, you see 4 beings come into view. One being is made of fire. One of the others, made of stone. Another of air, and the last of water.
Long ago, before elements were lessons, but everything changed.
Take!
Fire Nation.
Take! Take!
Only the Avatar, one who can control. But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
He just was like, well, this sucks. Peace.
Okay, I
Arson...
got that out of my system now.
Yes?
Arson is going to roll an Arcana check?
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. Boop. Oh, that's pretty good. Good job, May.
These are elementals.
What we're like brought down from. Wait.
Yeah, and these are full-blown elementals.
So we're like not even like a descendant, like genuine element, like the true article. Wow, look at you guys.
And actually, from what you know about elementals, these seem like more powerful versions of the elementals you're normally accustomed with.
Cool. Arson is just going to tentatively be like, "What's up? How's it going?"
The 4 elementals come to a stop, and then all of them except the fire elemental begin to approach you, all without saying a word.
Cool. There wouldn't happen to be are they going to beat the shit out of me check, would there?
You can certainly roll an insight.
Oh, thank God.
They're definitely coming to you for a purpose. Maybe to beat you up.
Cool.
But you're not quite sure. It doesn't quite look like murderous intent. But you don't like it.
Yeah, you have to unlock the Miss Livia Nightmare DLC to get that.
He's like, damn it, Liv. Well, Mama didn't raise no pussy. He just stands there and waits for them to get close. But to be certain, he definitely is terrified.
The water elemental gets ahead of the other two and kind of reaches back and then almost like it goes to slam into you.
Can Arson try to dodge?
You can try. Roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics? Great. I don't have any dexterity. Let's go! Not the worst!
The water elemental slams into your body and you wake up.
Well, shit.
With as much of a cold sweat as a fire ganassi can get.
Dude, why the fuck isn't a sauna in here?
Like, it's literally steaming. Because, like, I would imagine that if, like, Arson was able to, like, perspire, like, it would definitely just be like, oh, shit, it really is steam in here, huh?
However...
Yes, it is. Can you please go outside?
However... If you, when you go to stand up, you realize that your right arm isn't what it normally is. It looks like it's made of water.
So Arson starts screaming.
Okay, calm down.
What the fuck?
Arson, you had it. Oh, fuck, your arm's water now. Oh, that explains the sauna. Arson, you're gonna wake everyone up. Come on, let's get you outside, buddy. Come on.
And he's
Deep
still
breath.
just like,
No, Arson, deep breath. You don't want to
and he, like,
asphyxiate
tries
here.
to touch his water arm, but he can't because his other arm is, like, low-key fire, so he's just like, fuck, shit, what the hell?
Arson, you need to take deep breaths here. We're on a high altitude. You will actually pass out if you do not stop this.
Arson refuses to stop this.
Arson,
Yeah, if anything, I would imagine panic intensifies.
Okay, Arson, please. See. Okay, that's it. As Audrey will whack him over the head with the pommel of her rapier to knock him out.
And Arson's like, whoa, okay, I'm okay. I got this. I got this.
She just slowly sheathes the rapier. We good?
Yeah,
No,
no, totally. I'm not having like an existential terror nightmare right now. Everything's fine. I'm fine.
Okay, cool. I would like to point out that she's currently like in her undershirt tank top, so her dragon mark is now on full display. She did not expect you to be up at this time in the morning.
He's like, nice tattoo.
Not a tattoo, but let's deal with your water arm first.
So
Could you
Arson
quiet
tries
down a
to get
little?
up, but as he like does so, like he tries to use his water arm to like push himself up, and it's just like not stable at all. It's basically like jello, and he's like, how the fuck do you stabilize this thing? This is bullshit.
Concentrate, buddy. Come on. Come on.
Okay.
Do you want help?
Okay. I'm just going to look at this and imagine what an arm looks like and just hope that works.
Okay.
And now he's just, like staring intently at his arm. He looks like a fucking idiot, but you know. He's going through it.
Roll a Constitution check. I don't know. That's what wizards use for concentration.
Yeah, but he's not a wizard, and it's a concentration
Wait, no, that was
save.
a Constitution save. Wrong thing.
Yeah.
1 second.
Well, to be fair, concentration would be a Constitution save, but let's take that nat 20.
Yeah,
I want the
so-
21, please.
Your arm reverts to how it normally is.
Right.
And he's like, "Whew,
Right.
okay.
It
we
is
got
still
that
a bit
under control.
cold, however.
Okay, so we got that under control. Okay, great. Arson, respectfully, what the fuck?
Yeah, respectfully, I don't fucking know.
Okay, well, I've never actually heard of fire ganassi, like, suddenly turning into water ganassi.
I haven't either. I had this weird dream last night, and when I woke up, just this.
Oh, right. Fuck, you guys dream. Yeah,
You don't know what dreams are, do you?
Oh, I'm terrified of them, she says, completely straight-faced. But most elves are. Okay.
Well, I guess being like an abstract plane of complete randomness would make little sense to those who can't experience it.
Oh no, we can dream. The issue is that we dream for all of our past lives, and it sort of gets discombobulating when we don't know whose memories we're actually going through. That's why we trance.
Could you two keep it down over there? Trying to sleep.
Sogar, we're having an
I'm
existential
trying
crisis
not to
here.
freak out, buddy.
Sogar, we're having an existential crisis here. You're gonna need to calm down.
It's like you
Yeah,
come
you look over there and you see the
wood or something.
you see that Silvar looks extremely tired. The green butterfly that's glowing on the end of his snout.
This is fuck. Why the fuck is he here? I say not Audrey. Okay. You want to deal with that on your note? Okay, we're gonna deal with the water arm. Hey, okay. So Arson, you can actually like move it and use it, and here she'll hand him like one of his bottles of alcohol that is actually from Liv. Grab that.
Okay. So
You grab it,
Arson
no
goes
problem.
to grab it, but it's kind of like a ghost thing where like every time he tries, his hand just kind of melts afterwards, and he's like, "Fuck, sorry." It's hard to like grab things when you're trying to imagine what grabbing things with a water arm would be like.
I can't believe this is much
Eventually,
harder
he
than
does
trying
get
to.
it though.
Okay, I can't imagine this is much harder than trying to grab things with a firearm, but
No, because fire makes sense.
Okay, buddy. You want another cook? Let's not give you another cookie. That would be a really bad idea. You might get paranoid.
He's like, please give me another cookie. Like a like a petulant child.
Here, she'll pull out like a shot glass and pour some like very hard like whiskey, and just sort of hand him one, but like to his fire hand, so he can actually grab it.
He's like, thanks, and like downs it.
Great. So, Silvar, you ever hear of Fire Ganassi suddenly transforming into a Water Ganassi?
Please say yes.
Right, who are you talking to?
Silvar?
No.
Okay, great. So we're all in agreement here that this should not fucking happen.
Cool.
Probably
Glad
not.
to see that we have no fucking idea what's happening. Cool. Awesome.
I mean, honestly, what is normal with this group?
Honestly, fair.
Honestly, I'm asking that myself, and I kind of hate my father for forcing me in with you guys. Not you, Arson. You're cool. I mean, not
Arson
this.
was about to be
kind
like,
of making me
even me? Like, about to cry.
Okay, well, maybe not this. This is not very cool, but in general, you're a cool guy. Okay.
Arson's like,
okay.
gee, thanks.
Well, we're high enough up. We could try. No, that will probably freak you out more.
Try what?
I was gonna suggest we could try freezing the arm.
No! Arson like immediately backs away and again like tries to like hold his like water arm close to him, but once again fire, and so he's like, ah, fuck, ouch.
Oh, I got it. She'll pull out like a spare like scarf or some shit that she has on her, and like just sort of wraps it around the water arm. Try not to have that deform. Let's try and get you some sleep without killing yourself tonight.
Well, I guess this is the best we can do. We'll figure it out in the morning.
Indeed. I'm gonna go look at my books.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
get.
Cool. Do that. I'm just going to try to fall asleep without the idea that my arm is now water. You know, the thing that can kill me.
Oh, here,
Great.
let me give you a little more of my sleeping potion. As she pours, like, a much larger glass of the same whiskey and just hands it to him before just
Arson's like,
handing him
gee,
the
thanks for
bottle.
the sleeping potion, and downs it and tries to go to sleep.
Great. Now, hopefully you black out, buddy.
That
all
makes
right,
two of us.
Silver. All right, Silver. Let's get you back to bed. Come on.
Just get out of here. Get. That's right. Go. Turn invisible. It's much more comfortable when you can't see me.
Silver, are you having a moment too? Do we need to talk?
No, my boss is being annoying though, or at least my coworkers are.
What does that mean, Silver?
Don't worry about it.
Silver, please. Now's not the fucking time to hide shit from me.
I think you have more pressing issues to deal with.
He is not screaming, and that's what's important. You need to talk now. She leans in closer. Or do you want me to tell them that you're not a real noble?
Silver will blink, and you notice the color of his eyes change to a green. Oh, I must be. He says in Sylvan. Oh, I must apologize for Silva here. He's been doing a good work. Why he's choosing to stick around with you is another question. But I don't believe he has any ill wish upon any of you. Names are on, by the way.
Not related to...
No, not in any way. Namesake.
Great. I understand that I have to explain for the bird all the time. As she just happily squaws. Cool. Warlock, let me guess.
Beginnings of one, to be honest. Yes, he does at least know the cantrips and
Great.
a handful
So
of spells, but he is, for the most part, a rune knight.
okay, so great. We're all in agreement that we're not going to tell Dayhun about that, right?
Of course.
Somewhere Dayhun is just like,
Because the warlock senses are tingling. He senses a disturbance in the forest. Great, great. So what are you doing here, buddy?
Well, you threatened one of my warlocks. So I'm here to explain the situation a bit before he goes back to bed.
Okay. Okay. What's the situation here?
The situation is that he wanted to meet a particular member. I can only guess. A good guess, but only guess. A particular member of the Order of the Swan.
Oh, damn.
And
only
that
warlock
person is
that
not
I've
here.
Yeah, the only warlock I've heard at length about is this Myth Livia. She seems honestly terrifying, if I might add.
Yes, and the other warlock is one of my own.
Oh, God, you have... Oh, that explains
She's
why
my first,
Dayhun doesn't
actually.
like warlocks. Yeah, that explains why Dayhun doesn't like warlocks. There was two of them.
Yes, but...
Wait, is she the really nice one, or...
Yes,
a
she's the
complete
nice
and utter
one.
monster? Okay, good.
I mean, she
Glad to hear
was...
that.
Let me tell you all about her. She was good enough to where I felt sorry for her for forcing her to do pranks on people.
Oh, neat. Is she okay?
As of this moment, yes.
Great. Great. Dayhun seems to be concerned that this murderous witch of a woman that's traveling with her is not okay.
Well, based off what I heard, is that, trying to figure out what he would and would not know.
Valid?
What I know is that, he thinks that, Miss Olivia was the source of his brother's death. But she thinks that the theocracy is the reason for his brother's death, not her.
Okay,
That's
I think
just
we're getting confused on the paladins here, but okay. That explains the murderous intent in that guy's eyes.
Yes, I could tell he was a paladin of the Oath of Vengeance.
Great. Great. You know, honestly, I think I believe the paladin a bit more from what I have heard about this live person. Yikes.
Oh boy, wait till you hear... Wait till you hear that the two warlocks of this party are in a relationship.
Oh, those bitches gay. Good for them.
Well...
Good for them.
Well...
and they also do crimes.
Well, the one, I think, is... pansexual, I believe the term is. Meanwhile, the other is... I believe the term is heteroflexible.
Cool. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. Like most elves, I never got taught about this bullshit.
The one likes people no matter who they are. Meanwhile, the one is normally attracted to the person of the opposite sex, but has an exception.
Okay, cool. So that's it. We don't need to suddenly go to a bunch of city-states in the south to bail out someone.
Well, if something were to happen to them, then I'm sure you will know very quickly.
I mean, they don't know me, but yeah, hopefully.
Well, if not your group, if not Sterabon and Dayhun, then at least Silva will know. Because I will tell him to get down there.
Cool.
regardless of
Cool.
whatever reason he has to be with all of you.
Great. Glad to hear it. It's getting late. She looks back in at Arson. I gotta deal with an existential crisis if he wakes back up. I think I gave him enough alcohol to knock out a small rhino. He will not remember any of that conversation we just had.
Ah, yes. Do take care of that.
Yeah. Great talking with you. Sorry,
Indeed.
my Sylvan is rusty as fuck.
It was
believe the term
serviceable.
is. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I slept through class.
Don't worry, my favorite has trouble reading anything that isn't her native tongue.
Cool. Yeah, my brother's definitely a lot more of polylingual. Okay, well, great. Glad speaking with you.
Have a good evening.
I'll make sure to relay that whole. We don't need to fucking panic to Dayhun.
Just don't mention the warlock part.
Yeah, again, got it. Silvar, I think, obviously knows. None of us will bring up the fact that he's a warlock. Hopefully Arson didn't hear that bit. And if he did, hopefully he doesn't remember. Good night!
Good night.
I would say sweet dreams, but we don't fucking sleep. As she backs up into her room and into her and Arson's room and closes the door.
Right before you close the door, you hear someone like, "Boss!"
Great, he's having a moment too. I'm just gonna go back to my desk. Man, and make sure that he doesn't throw his arm over his body. as the owl perches menacingly over the bed.
Menacingly.
Menacingly. I mean, it is still a fucking eagle owl.
I was considering having something with Cerebon, but that can be a backup thing for.
What are you gonna have?
I was gonna have a dream sequence with you, but I'm deciding that can be a backup thing if choices are made.
Choices.
I love how fucking ominous that is. Choices.
If choices are made, it's like, oh, great, wonderful.
Huh.
So, getting back to Dayhun. You also dream a dream.
You're also defeating fantasy racism.
It's actually the opposite side of the dream that you had, Arson. He is the CEO of fantasy racism.
No!
Or at least the demon him is, and he's just been fully subsumed.
This is terrible.
Well, you're not far off.
Press F.
Nah, what happens in this dream is that you find yourself in a field. And if you're saying anything, Dayhun, I can't hear a thing you're saying. You've been quiet for a while.
Hello.
Okay, good. Just making sure you're still there. So you're walking for a bit, having a bit of an internal argument with the demon in your head, until you come across a pond. Looking into the pond, you see a man. The best way to describe this person would be like an Arab, like someone from North Africa or Saudi Arabia.
All right.
And you look to the side, you see on his left. Let me just pull up my notes. Where the heck did I put that? Right there. On one side, you see a dragonborn. And it's an interesting color. Almost like the color of emerald. There's also a minotaur on one side, and two other humanoids that I don't have. I haven't decided the race of just yet, to be completely honest.
They're like cool amorphous blobs.
Yeah. You look to one side, you see Liv and Arson. Look to the other side, you see Vasily and Serban. Then you look back into the pond. And you see that each of you has like one of the figures in front of you. The man that's in front of you, he kind of winces in pain and almost takes on a half-demonic form before he manages to stab himself.
The CEO of racism has been defeated.
Yeah.
We
I mean,
did it,
sorry.
Arson. High five, Arson. We did it.
The
It's like,
demon
no,
in your
I
head
agree.
is very angry with this. This little vision that you see. However, then it gets a little bit panicky as you look up and there are two beings. Kind of, you're not sure if they're like standing on the ground or floating just above it. But if you had to say anything, these two were the epitome of humanoid perfection.
Okay.
They look at you and then they turn around, point off in the distance, and you can see the Monte Scalacti Mountains. And I do realize I just said mountain twice, but in a different language, but screw you.
I mean, that's how
that happens
basically
all the
colonizers
fucking
have
time.
named everything. So
That
you're
that
not
is
far
basically yeah. I mean, you know how many rivers in Britain are misnamed River because the original Britain tongue wasn't translated well into Latin?
off. I mean, like the Sahara Desert is
Is
just the
desert.
desert. So
I
Well,
mean,
the
I
best,
think there's
okay,
a place.
oh, okay, but the best one is Yucatan, which literally translates to "I don't understand." It literally is "I do not understand peninsula."
great, perfect, good job, colonizers.
No one said the conquistadors were smart. They just had smallpox.
And you hear in your mind, to avoid the fate that is beset upon you, go to the mountains near the border of Shimber and Calbia. Look for the Maw of Fire. You'll find the beginnings of how to evade your oncoming fate there. And the dream ends.
Yo, I can't believe that we defeated the CEO of racism and got 2 hot people, Arson.
Truly.
This is cognitive live, just saying in your head while you're drunk, passed out.
I'm trying to take notes, but my computer is being annoying. Okay, all right. I'm done with the notes.
What's that? You wake up
Map.
to a new day. Yes.
Map.
I should probably pull players to this map.
Whoa, buddy.
Aw, pretty.
Shimmer. Where in the world is Shimmer?
Shimber?
Shimber?
Yeah, Shimber. Like, it's right around here, man.
Where in the world is
It's Carmen Sandiego.
Dude, okay, well, I would say where Liv is, but that's, like, in the future, and they don't know.
Okay.
It's also a separate map.
So around here.
Yeah.
Closer to the block of ice. Yeah, around there.
Cool.
Makes sense, that's where we found the mystery cult. Never figured out how to get that door, though.
Yeah, because you left before you could talk about it. Also, that was more down here.
I mean, I said general area, but still.
Alright. So, I just really want to recap quickly. So, I'm walking along, and I see a pool, and I see a fantasy Arab with a green dragonborn and a minotaur and 2 other guys.
Yes.
One side I have Arson and the knight, and then the other side is Striban and Vasily.
It was Liv.
Liv. Wait,
Yeah,
Striban and
it's
sitting
the
next
gross
to
witch.
Liv?
Yeah, that's why I've been joking about cognitive Liv going about, we've defeated the CEO of racism, Arson. High five!
And he's like, little did you know, you were the CEO of racism.
I think
Plot
Liv
twist.
has painted herself very much as an anti-racist. She's a horrible person, but she's not racist. She has fucking standards.
It's like that scene where it's like Joker at least isn't a Nazi. And it's like, well, yeah, but like he is still a serial killer, guys.
I might be a criminally insane sociopath, but I'm an American criminally insane sociopath.
If you want, Dayhun, you could roll a perception check to see, to notice more information about this person in front of you in the pool. You gather that this individual is or was a wizard. Also, the individuals to either side of this person looked like other adventurers.
Cool. Alright, so I got a wizard who almost turned into a demon and killed himself, and his party members are also there.
Yes, and I should point out that the Dragonborn, well, all of the others were like at the same time as the wizard was becoming or taking on a demonic appearance. They were also looking like they were in pain, quite a bit and transforming into other stuff, but you couldn't exactly see what they turned into as you were more focused on the wizard.
Damn, bro, that's crazy, bro.
Notes. Okay, cool. So,
Clearly tonight is just bad all around.
all right.
It could get
so-
worse.
So
They don't know They don't know Arthur.
I'm not referring to that.
a fantasy Arab and his party members start to turn horribly into
Things.
spiritual abominations. And then the Arab stabs himself. Did he kill himself?
I think that was the intention.
Either way, my demon didn't like it.
Yeah.
Then I look up and see.
Yeah. If you want to know exactly what happened, roll Arcana.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
This guy turned himself into a lich.
Oh.
Neat.
Google does not like the word lich. So he turns
Are we
himself
talking like
into a lich.
Adventure Time Lich or
D&D Lich. So
Got it.
not that much of a difference, actually.
And then my demon didn't like that for some reason. And then I look up and see basically super archetypes.
Yeah. And your
didn't
demon was panicking.
Yep, I get that in there as well. Nice little note. I'll try to think of them whenever I, go crazy. And then they tell me to go to these mountains around here,
Yes.
to the Maw of Fire, to get rid of my demon before I explode.
To at least get started on the path to avoid turning into a demon or whatever.
Cool. I'm going to run upstairs and proclaim to everybody who is on the top deck, we need to go to the mountains of...
You might want to check what the time is first before you do this.
In the morning, like when we're all top deck, and by that I mean
Oh, no. As soon
Or
as
like
I
when
get
we're all
up.
like still asleep.
As soon
Well,
as I wake up.
okay,
And
so
also
everyone
before bed.
except for Audrey, who like doesn't sleep.
You... This would be at the end of the long rest. So...
Audrey absolutely would have left the room anyways and gone like top deck because it's a fucking sauna in that room now.
Yeah, and Arson, when you wake up this time with the massive hangover, you notice your arm is cold to the touch. Like, it's not your normal body temperature. And
So
Audrey, if you examined it at all, or if you touched his arm at all to examine it, it would be cold to the touch. After you had spent some time swimming and had just gone out of the pool or whatever water source you were swimming in.
I mean, that's what I mean. Audrey did humor the idea of we're high enough up in the air. You could probably just freeze it, so she probably wouldn't think much of it.
The rest of it, your body is still normal temperature, but your right arm, for some reason, is cold.
gosh.
And you have a hangover, too.
There is a little sticky note attached to your chest that just says, "Hey, buddy, come see me before you unwrap that arm of yours."
So, long story short, for unknown reasons, Arson feels like shit. So he sees that note and is like, yeah, that makes fucking sense, and he like goes and tries to find Audrey.
Cool.
Yeah, I like to imagine that Silver and Audrey are just having a discussion about like the previous evening.
Ah, damn. I need
What
to
was
open up a gate to the abyss, man. I'm sorry, Silver. You were saying?
This was the first time that this has happened, and it was quite annoying. I mean, sure,
Oh, yeah,
it was a nice, lovely place. It looked like it was getting on towards autumn, but still, to
Oh.
have your mind just ripped from your body like that.
Oh yeah, buddy, that's why I don't get involved with fucking fairies. I mean, I probably shouldn't be one to talk IFA ancestry, but you don't get involved with the fucking fae.
Well, look who's awake.
Hey,
Oh,
Audrey,
hey, buddy.
I have a massive hangover. Everything
Yep.
hurts. What the hell?
Yeah. So you didn't unwrap that arm yet, did you?
No.
Hey,
Why
do
is
you
it
want to wait for our other
unwrapped?
party members to get here before we get
Silver?
started with this?
Huh?
Yeah, you want to wait till at least Esteban gets here before we
Oh yeah, we should make sure that like if screaming is happening, we're not waking up any important people.
What exactly are we doing?
Oh great, you're here. Oh, so Dayhun, you want to go to the mountains? We have a job to do first. By the way, a little birdie, Butterfly, she just sort of glances at Silver. Butterfly told me,
you see the butterflies
Flirt,
on the pommel of his longsword.
Fleur's okay. Don't need to worry about her.
Cool.
If something does happen, you'll know. That was cryptic as fuck. So we could deal with the mountains after our current job. Your bitch of an ex-coworker and her girlfriend are cool. And no Arson, buddy. Tell me
Yeah.
quickly. You said something about having like this crazy ass nightmare. Woke up in a panic. The hangovers because I just gave you like a full body of really strong whiskey. Let me get you some coffee here soon. That was because you were screaming and panicking because she points to the band like wrapped up in the scarf arm. That arm is she'll pull out her water skin and just sort of pour some of the water out. You get what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm just gonna take this bandage off. I have no idea what you're saying.
No, leave the bandage on. Leave the bandage on. You cannot control that arm for the life of you. It's water.
What?
Yes.
Well, let's take off the arm and see if it is water or if you just had one heck of a dream last night.
I'm not kidding. It is actually water.
It was water.
She'll walk over and just sort of like bend Arson's arm still in the cast, like completely fucking backwards. See, water.
What the fuck did you do to my arm?
Your arm is still normal. Apart from the temperature, it is still normal.
She just sort of holds it. Like we'll slip out like the middle finger because that is obviously Arson's most used finger. See, see, water.
So Arson just takes that coffee and just slowly sips it. And he's like, you know what? I've had worse mornings, believe it or not.
And
I'm gonna go
as you're hearing this, Arson, the dream is coming back to you.
Please don't start screaming.
I'm not gonna start screaming. I have too much of a headache to do that.
Thank you.
Alright.
I'm here for you, buddy.
So, this is fucking weird. I don't know what's happening. Audrey, you said you were gonna look through your books. Did you see anything of value?
I tried. There was a lot of steam in there, but
Are
I
your
will
books
roll
alright?
something if the DM allows me.
Yeah.
I would guess Arcana, Religion, or History, but
History.
Gucci. Gucci.
Well, dang. You've heard of this happening once before.
Oh yes.
It
the
is. No.
Damn it, Audrey.
In fact, this story is so old that it goes into legend.
Yeah, it apparently happened before. Allegedly. One of your guys, a myth says it happened.
Because that's a 28 and a nat 20, the myth goes is that this rather unfortunate group of adventurers had at some point in their lives gotten infused with outer beings, one version says. And eventually, with the fall of the greatest dwarf and elf kingdoms in the mountains here, they had secluded themselves to possibly transform into something. One of the individuals seemed like it was infused with elementals, but no one knows what happened to any of these individuals since they all went into hiding.
Audrey is like saying that. I would joke and say it was the tenor, but like she has a fucking 15 charisma, so she's not that bad at charisma. Less eloquently than Liv would have put it.
Also, one of them was possessed by or has a similar situation to what Dayhun's going through.
Anyways, hopefully the universe isn't rhyming here.
So let me get this straight. Some long time ago, there was this group of adventurers. They got possessed by elementals or whatever. One of them might have been possessed like Dayhun, and then they just mysteriously died and/or disappeared.
Sounds
Yep.
fun.
Great. Sounds terrible.
Audrey just shrugs. I don't know. I'm not from here. Well, I am. I was born in this world, but my family, the stories I got told as a kid is that, I'm not going to get into Eberron's creation myth. Or the fact that Eberron is a fucking dragon.
I mean, sounds safe, kind of. Not really.
Oh, 3 dragons. One got like fucking eviscerated by another. Is a ring around the planet. The planet itself is a dragon that's trying to encapsulate another dragon. That is considered like that version, like what you guys would consider the lower planets. A lot of dragons.
So very fantasy Aztec-ish.
It's no. I would say it's more pulp noir. Yeah, I think that's what it's officially called. We have a lot of people like Dagon there, though. Or from what I understand. Also, a country just got obliterated, so, there's that.
Alright, well...
But I digress. Yeah, so that's the only other time that this has happened.
Awesome. Great. That puts all of my fears even more. I have more fears now.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about being the reincarnation of some ancient hero that has outer beings in their soul.
Yeah, no. Why would I worry about that? That sounds perfectly fine.
Many cultures would find that like a cause to rejoice.
Yeah, especially when the story behind our reincarnation went so well the first time.
Yeah, and only 2 kingdoms fell.
Only two.
Well, actually, a whole lot of kingdoms fell. This was at the start of what is known as the era of destruction, or well, the end
Scratch
of the
that.
era of mortals.
Scratch that. That was the end of the era of mortals. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Totally fine. Do you want like some fucking, I don't know. I'd offer you cookies, but you're not getting any more of my goddamn cookies.
How dare you? This morning is already so terrible.
Hold up. As she just sort of like will shave some of like the frost at the on the scarf. You want some like she like crushes a strawberry over it. Some like shaved ice. Don't worry about the fact that I
that makes
as
me like
she
genuinely laugh.
anyways. Yeah. Don't know if you have anything else planned for today.
Well,
Uh,
Dayhun said something about changing course.
Yeah, we have a contract to fulfill.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, Dayhun, we have a contract to fulfill. We gotta fill that first
yes.
out.
Okay, so here's the thing. Um, I could either turn into a portal to the abyss, or we could fulfill the contract. But I like money more, so let's finish the contract.
What?
That is
uh,
an interesting way of putting it.
I'm sorry, am I interrupting something?
Oh, hey, Tegan. What's good?
Currently, everything is going to shit.
Money.
Pretty much.
We'll be arriving in Cano in just a few minutes.
Good.
Thank you.
Great.
Can't we take an extension? Maybe be like, hey, listen, the boss of our party might turn into an abyss. Can we, like,
Wait.
deal with your order a little bit later?
Wait.
Since
what did
when?
you say I was? I'm the boss.
You said...
I'm the boss.
No,
Yes.
you're not.
He's just
Tells
gonna
me
go
that the
running.
one that's actually fucking charge here is you, Sturbon.
I meant more like he's one of the senior or like members of the Order of the Swan, but I guess
Yeah.
that really made his day.
Yeah, I think like it was like some divine right of kings bullshit. I get the feeling that's what happened. Dayhun definitely isn't the boss here.
No.
Alright, he's
Like,
not
more.
gonna have heard that, but he's just gonna go back smiling.
Yeah, no, like I mean, Sturbon, something tells me like one of the previous bosses like told you that you're actually the boss in their stead. Call it a hunch.
Perhaps. Doesn't matter all that much.
Exactly, because I'm the boss. Alright.
No demons are bosses. Demons are not bosses. They are murderous fiends that need to be utterly destroyed.
Alright, look, so here's the thing. We're about to get to the place where we drop off our cargo. No, we don't get the money. We did get some money, right? Okay, so that's the important thing.
I will also add that we have another stop along the way.
Yeah, one more stop, man.
Yeah, but
Well, that's if we want to get paid extra.
Exactly. We want to get paid extra.
Money.
So we do that, and then we go to the mountains, and then I can get rid of my demon, and then I can be a legitimate boss that isn't gonna throw one of you guys over the edge. Yeah.
Or we could just throw Dayhun over the edge, finish trading, and make more money.
Yeah, I was
We're
about
not
to say,
throwing
if we-
anyone
if we-
over the edge.
I was about to say,
But-
if we all team up, we could probably just push him over the edge and he'll just fall.
But that would be a huge waste of money. I mean, seriously.
I mean, it would be a huge waste of your money. You bought that
No,
with your
just-
own cash.
just money in general. Because remember, I can be a frontline. I can protect you guys from stuff and then heal you also as well, you know.
I mean,
I'm valuable.
Yeah,
I am
something-
a future asset.
Something
okay,
tells
but
me
I
that
thought
something tells me that this party swapped their range people for a bunch of frontline people.
Yeah, I mean, Dayhun, I only got hit once, and we have a fighter.
That's because you're cheating.
Magic isn't cheating. It's a
Magic
natural
is
part of
cheating.
this fucking world.
Yeah, right. Anyway, so the point is
She
this:
just
I'm still an
motioned
extra
over
body.
to Arson.
Yeah,
Did
Use
he
but
tell
he
you
magic.
that
suffers
magic is
for it.
cheating?
You are physically capable as a magic person. That doesn't make sense to me. That's impossible.
What? No,
Nothing's impossible.
I just fucking studied.
Yeah, exactly. Cheater. Anyway,
No,
Cheater.
no, the sorcerer's the fucking cheater. He got born lucky.
he
I
got
mean,
born.
Hey,
How
You had
racist
to
are you?
work to have magic abilities. Like, sure, we all start with like some magical ability, but if you don't hone that shit, you're gonna be useless.
you
Exactly.
get the fucking womb on fire.
If anyone's cheaters, it's warlocks. They just get like a powerful guy to give them powers.
She just nervously, like, Rhiannon just, like, sort of twists it.
By that same logic, clerics are the same thing.
Oh no, the difference between a warlock and a cleric is that one has a sugar daddy and the other has an employer. See, wizards don't really quite get the whole divine magic bullshit, but we can at least respect clerics. Warlocks fucking slept with the teacher to get magic. As Rhiannon is staring a Silvar dead in the fucking eyes.
Anyway, the point is this: you should probably keep me around. Just Anyway, but if we go to the mountains, I can get this demon out of my head. I can actually get a little bit better in my job, hopefully, and then future money.
I mean, think about it. We both had weird nightmares last night. We both have something to do with like probably a weird prophecy that happened thousands of years ago. If we
Speaking
go
of
there, we
weird dreams, what was yours?
Mine?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I basically had a dream that four like primal elementals, like not the ones that you can just find wandering around if you're lucky. I mean these guys are like legit, right? They were just in my dream: fire, earth, water, and air.
Earth, wind,
Then
and
they started
fire.
coming towards me, and all of a sudden the water douchebag just body slams me, and then here we go, water arm.
Okay, so what you're saying is that the only elementals remaining are earth, wind, and fire. Got it.
Yeah, as you said that, Arson, your arm does drip a little.
Wait, shit. And the blanket starts getting wet, and I'm like, no.
Okay.
Well, I now have a soaking wet blanket on my arm. Awesome.
It's actually a scarf, but I don't know. Hold your other arm over it. You can probably heat dry it.
He just starts trying to dry it like it's a fucking like one of those hand dryers you can get at the movie theater. Just like, well, this is better than nothing.
Okay, so let's just have the dock people deal with the cargo. And then we can head off to our next location. We don't need to make a big scene out of this. We can just do it.
Here's a question. So, I'm in a different time zone from probably all of you. So, and I'm pretty sure it's like 10 at the
Yes.
moment. So,
Yeah.
yep,
Yes,
there we
yes.
go. So,
Yep. No. Same. That's the whole reason why. Unless you have anything planned in the other leg of the journey, Arthur, we really don't need to roleplay out doing 2 delivery boy scenes.
No.
No.
It's like, here's your shit. Let's go.
That's pretty much the basis of it.
Yeah.
Actually, fast forward that another day passes, as you make your second delivery, and you do catch a brief glimpse of what you've been transporting. It is
Black tar heroin.
No, it's more foods like
Someone's
cinnamon and spices, exotic spices, and the like.
Marijuana.
No.
Like that's exotic.
The most exotic of spices. Weed.
No, more like cinnamon and stuff.
I think I saw a full fucking child in one of those barrels. I think you're human traffickers. But I got the sick paprika shaker out of it, so.
Starbon,
What's up?
one of the people at the docks takes a look at you and says, "Hey, excuse me, are you a paladin? Not a paladin, a druid."
Why do you ask?
We've had a bit of a bear problem out beyond the jurisdiction of the city guards. And really the issue is too small for the military to take care of. But there is a minority religious group here that venerates the bear, and they would get very irritated if people were to kill it. We don't care what you do with it. We would ask you to get rid of it. Either drive it off or kill it, whatever. Just as long as it's gone. We'll pay you for it.
Alright, just point me in the direction, I guess. We'll have a talk.
It'll be up the river. About 3 hours walk.
Sounds fun. Guess I'll just walk up there then.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and we can take care of that next week.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, thank you for the prophecies.
Yes, you are welcome.
Nothing concerning has ever happened to this group.
Nope.
Nothing concerning
Now
happened
we are
tonight.
very concerned.
See you next Friday, which is actually my only day off, so you got lucky.
I mean, hey, while we're all here, if I could ask that we move it to Thursdays, that would be Gucci. But